Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here, and I am going to do a random collective reading. I am back from Minnesota. I had a wonderful time. Spent some time out on the lake, which was fabulous. Got to spend time with can't say they're my stepdaughters. I mean, it's like, I don't know, kind of weird because they're older but they're very special people to me and my husband. And we went to a wedding. It was super fun. So if you have never been here before, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for sticking it out through my update. This is a random reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Don't force it to fit you, and don't force me to fit you either. If you are interested in a personal reading, astrology, or tarot, my information is down below. It's teresazube.com. And I do them over Zoom. It's super fun. Okay. I like to come into these with a message, and I have one today. I don't always have a message, but I have one today. So it was kind of a hard weekend, only because it was very busy, and people were around, and we were staying at different places. For each of the nights we were kind of moving, so I did not get to keep up with my meditation practice, which is fine. Like, life fucking happens sometimes, but by the time I got back, I was in a non-meditated headspace. So I sat down, and I have two altar areas now. I have my one altar area here, but then I have an ancestors area in my bedroom so that they can watch over me while I'm sleeping. Maybe that would be weird for some people. Anywho, my husband lives in Colorado, so what are you going to do? So I sat down and I was meditating in my ancestors area, and I asked my brother nicely, but demandingly, like, all right, dude, tell me something. What's up? And I heard him say, kind of in the way that he would, just like he was a regular old person here, we don't start talking different just because we're over there. But it was like, Earth is an obstacle course and you are crushing it. And that felt like a message to carry over here, because maybe you're not really feeling like you're crushing it. But it's weird the way obstacle course came in, because he was saying it, but there was a sense of the bigness and the craziness of the obstacle course that's here. That was like downloaded into me when I asked the question. So like, that sounds kind of like, oh, there's Earth as an obstacle course, but because I've been just feeling like there's obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, like with everything. I mean, everything. And, this in the minutiae of life, right? So this morning I go to pour a cup of coffee and I have to open a new creamer, and I hate opening stuff. I don't know how the elderly like do it, because it's like you have to peel off the stuff around the creamer. Bear with me, because I think this is going to have something to do with our message. Like, there are just obstacles and we're moving through them, and Earth is fucking frustrating. That seems like it's a little bit the point of it. Yes, we get into ease and flow and all that, but I'm digressing. So I peeled off that thing and then I opened it up. And then there's the top that you have to peel off the top of it. And both of them were giving me trouble. Like I had to get a knife, right? I'm just trying to make my damn coffee. And so then I finally poured my coffee, but it probably took an extra like minute and a half. And, sometimes my mornings are, go, go, go. Uh, Anywho, there was that. And then just now, my computer is kind of far away from the router. So I got this like booster thing and I put that, I plugged that in, I got that all set up and that was a thing. So then I have to get my car inspected and I've moved and I have a new address, but I'm not even getting to those hoops that I'm going to jump through yet. But I had to go online and print my ID card. And I feel like for my insurance, and every time I print my car insurance ID card, it's this rigmarole because I never remember the password. So I had to do that. And I printed out my car insurance, only the printer was not hooked up to the router booster, which I had updated the laptop to. So I had to switch the printer over to, I mean, it's like simple things seem to be having 10 to 15 steps. I feel like I've talked about this before. Maybe this is just my life. I have a very crowded third house in astrology, and that sometimes that's just a lot of baloney. It's just a lot of baloney in your environment and life. So, not to project onto you, but you're here. If it fits, pick it up. Still in a good mood. Okay. So we've got Earth is an obstacle course. But I have been getting a lot of that, Earth, like we came here to Earth to evolve, and we're not going to evolve if life is fucking easy. It's like when I'm doing astrology charts and people have a lot of squares. Squares can be challenging, squares and oppositions. But they're people who came in with challenges, specifically wanted to overcome things because they had lessons they wanted to learn and evolve and grow through in their lives. So we got the King of Cups for the internal, Seven of Wands for the external. So that's what's in front of us. Oops. Internal, King of Cups. This is mastery. I mean, the King of Cups is the most feminine of the kings. So this is that emotional, watery realm, the part of us that, wants to be loving and demonstrative and also to be loved and cared for. But with the king, we're looking at more of this overseeingness of it. Like, in tarot, the queens receive and the kings, there's a word I usually use and I can't think of it, but the kings oversee, they project outwards, and the queens are that yin energy. Yes, the queens receive the people of the kingdom and the king oversees the people of the kingdom. And that's not to say like the queen is any less than the king, because the king and queen confer. It's the masculine and feminine. So they find balance there. But ideally, in an ideal kingdom, the king is overseeing and protecting the people, and the queen is hearing them and receiving what it is that would be best for the kingdom, what the kingdom wants or emotionally needs. So with the king, this is our internal energy. This is where we are emotionally protective and unconditionally loving in an outward way, in a way where there's almost like action to it, where we're actively taking care of ourselves. We're coming to a level of mastery with our emotions. And in front of us, we have the Seven of Wands. I'm actually seeing this two different ways, because typically I would see this, and we have the Seven of Wands. This is wands are fire. This is standing up for ourselves, holding space for ourselves, Anything that's coming at him is below him. But I kind of almost see it like this could be people around us too. Maybe people are like, maybe we're being pushed away by other people. That's interesting. Let's see what the higher perspective card is. Yo, Tower. So up here, I call the God spot. We got the Tower card, and the Tower is anything with a faulty foundation crumbling. The Tower card can also be divine intervention. Maybe things are falling apart. They could be falling apart for us. I'm saying for us, like around us, for other people. And this is like observing. Are we in that observing space, that emotionally? But the King of Cups is still in touch with his emotions, so this is us still being in touch with our emotions, kind of observing what is going on. The hiccups. The Seven of Wands, I'm going to clarify the Seven of Wands and see what that's about. But this is the God spot. I mean, that's what Spirit, God, the universe sees looking down, is things are falling apart. So we're going to clarify the Seven of Wands. What's up with that? What's up with that? Yeah, the Hermit. All right. I'm trying, let me, with the King of Cups, we're talking about everything is an obstacle course. Like maybe we're overcoming obstacles. The tarot cards, it's just easier for me to read them if I'm a little bit stereotypical. Okay. So I'm going to be that way. With the Queen of Cups, she might get very frustrated and emotional if things are not going her way, if things are not working well. And so I kind of think, although it doesn't always hold true, but I am a Cancer woman, which is a Queen of Cups. It would be my tarot card. And my husband is a Cancer man. And I swear he's like a dude mom. Like Cancer men can be like that, like where they're like male moms almost, but his is in a real masculine way. But we go to a concert and he has a backpack. One time we went and all of a sudden it started downpouring rain. I didn't know it was going to pour rain. Neither did the other two couples that were with us. And all of a sudden he opens up his backpack and he has two ponchos and like just all this rain appropriate like necessities. And he goes to concerts a lot, but I was like, you're such a fucking mom. Like, I was like, oh, I can't believe it's raining. This sucks. But, and then so there's something about this King of Cups of us just kind of like, just taking care of shit. You just take care of it. You fucking take care of it. You prepare when you can. When you're not prepared, you handle it. And we all, this is the thing though, we all have the masculine and feminine qualities, and neither one is wrong nor right. It just is what it is. Okay. And then with the Seven of Wands, we got the Hermit card. And the reason that came to me with regards to the King of Cups is maybe we are holding others back a little bit. Maybe we are creating space for ourselves while we get ourselves on solid footing, while we see what's going to crumble, what's falling down. Actually, this is speaking directly to me too, which is kind of nice. I like when they do that. The Hermit card, it's like, make sure your own lantern is lit, go within. We can always learn more about ourselves, more about our reactions, more about our emotional state. I think there's a potential to be like bouncing off of other people, kind of in a ping pongy sort of way. And we have enough of our own obstacles to get through without creating more. So do whatever is right in front of you. I'm going to get an advice card, or yeah, I'm going to do an advice card first. So what do our angels and guides advise us to do? Too far back. Not really bounced. Two of Pentacles. This is balance, earth energy. So, you know, we can be balancing ourselves and other people, like our needs versus other people's needs, balancing work and home, balancing, you know, our personal fun time and maybe like family friend time. Anything like that. And it doesn't have to be like between two things. It's just there's a need to balance. We're juggling a lot right now. And there's a ship back here. It's in a big wave. And I kind of like to imagine with this card that the people in that ship might be screaming their heads off because, you know, they're big waves and they might get thrown out. This guy is unbothered. Like he can't be focusing on that, right? Even though, you know, he's got a task to do. And let's pretend they're not just pentacles, because if he was really just juggling a couple of coins and ignoring, but what's he going to do about that? I mean, he can't swim out there and help the ship, you know? So to be fair, but there's this balance that needs to be created. And that is their advice to us. Just do what you can, what's right in front of you. Never mind the chaos and screaming. With metaphorically, I am speaking, okay? We can't get distracted right now because we have a lot going on ourselves. Let's do feel really good right now. I don't know why. I miss doing this. Okay. So what is the tower about? What's the tower? Clarify the tower for me. Oop, community. I'm gonna clarify that even further, but the tower and community, like maybe things are kind of falling apart in your community, whether that's global, local, personal. And who can you connect to? Like how, if there are areas where you could help and it feels aligned and it feels right and you can do it without coming to a place of imbalance for you, then do that. You know, what is the community that surrounds you? Look around in front of you, yang. It's kind of crazy because I was talking about yang with the kings. But this is that, and I go through phases where when I meditate, I play with fireballs. It's just sort of fun to like imagine I'm making the whatever. It's fun. But it's like we are loving unconditionally outwards. We are allowing love to flow out of us. And that doesn't necessarily mean we have to be doing things for people. We can just be covering them in love, you know? Loving what is, that's coming to me a lot lately. Like, okay, this is what it is. Yang. And the reason we want to project outwards, we want to be yang, is because we don't want to receive chaos. This tower, like everything is happening for us to grow and evolve. Let's do one of these, and then I'm going to pull an angel card. Doop. Just let me be. Liberation. Free spirit, wild, authentic. Number 43. I love that. Just let me be. You know, yeah. It's like we are wanting, because we want to act on our own. So like there's definitely a call to action here, but we need to determine what is authentically calling towards us and not allowing it to be like these people trying to trip us with their wands and these other people with their screaming shit. You know, we don't want to drama. That's what it is. We don't want to respond to drama. We want to take action that we are authentically called to, and that requires drawing back for a second, observing, and then feeling what feels right and aligned for us to do. Sorry, that was for me. And I didn't even realize it until I was almost done saying. So we're going to do one of these, and then I'm going to do an angel card, and then I have some other reports to catch up on. I hope that you guys are well. The guardian angel of children. I honor the precious child within me. I nourish and cherish all new beginnings. That made it look like Mother Mary. I've been just loving on Mother Mary. I don't know if you can get a good look at that, but we're parenting our inner child. And you know, this is a really loving, demonstrably loving dad vibe, you know. The guardian angel of children. If there's something going on with you for children, also, your children are being guardian angel. So not to worry. Do one of these. So moving forward. Surrender. What can you surrender? What needs to be surrendered? What are you struggling with? Yeah. Yeah. That's something. Anyway, I got to get going. Thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate my people stay to the end. April, if you're there. Anyway, take care, you guys. Much love. Peace. Namaste.